First up tonight, a shortage of police prompting school safety concerns. The Gresham Police Department says that it's now pulling school resource officers out of schools because the department doesn't have enough officers on city streets. We want to get out to Fox 12's Adrian Thomas, joining us now live at the Gresham Police Department with much more details on these big changes. Adrian.
Well, Bonnie, I'm told when the Gresham Police Department is fully staffed, 4 of those officers serve as school resource officers dispersed across the 3 school districts here in Gresham. These changes are set to take effect this upcoming school year. The police department says it has 19 vacancies to fill, and while they're doing that, the school districts will be without school resource officers for the foreseeable future. In the Gresham-Barlow School District, there is normally an officer at Gresham and Sam Barlow High Schools. In Centennial School District, an officer at Centennial High, and in Reynolds School District, an officer is typically at H.B. Lee Middle School. These officers will be switched to regular police patrols to fill in the current staffing gaps at Gresham PD. Gresham's police chief says the staffing shortage is unusual and the reason unclear.
Many individuals are making difficult decisions about whether they continue in this profession, whether they go to another agency, whether they move away, whether they retire early. There's a combination.
The chief says he knows parents will be concerned about this, but reassures them Gresham schools will still be safe.
What we're going to do is make sure that we continue to give them the best response we can. Now, while we might not have an individual officer dedicated to the actual school, we're going to ensure that the kids are safe.
Chief GULLBERG also says he and his staff are currently working with the school districts to come up with the best plan while there aren't school resource officers available. This includes increasing patrols nearby schools when possible and allowing school resource officers to continue safety coordination in schools even while out on patrol. But for school districts, they may look to other law enforcement who are staffed better. A spokesperson from Gresham-Barlow School District sent us a statement which reads in part, quote, "The School Resource Officer Program is critically important to our schools and an essential part of our school safety equation. We are contacting other law enforcement agencies to determine if there are other options available to us during this time." A similar plan is underway in Reynolds School District, and Fox 12 was not able to confirm any clear plans in Centennial School District. And to put it in perspective on how long these changes might be in place, Chief GULLBERG tells me it takes about a year and sometimes a year and a half to fully onboard a new police officer. So this change will definitely impact this upcoming school year, and it's hard to say what it might be like in school years after that. Live in Gresham, Adrian Thomas, Fox 12 Oregon.